Hey there, good morning. We are working on a file that somebody purchased from Etsy, and I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on how to work with other people's files. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, I'm going to go to Import. I'm going to find this file. I believe I put it in my downloads, these candy cane ornaments. And this is the way the file pops up when we import it. And I'm importing it because it was an SVG file. It's not a native LightBurn file, so I do need to import. I can't just open. But once I get it here, I can see what the designer has for notes. Red is to cut, purple is to score, blue is to engrave, and black we're going to ignore. So if I pull over my layers that I have set up, you'll see that my purple is actually set to fill, where they said it was needed to be score. So I need to make sure that that is aligned. And then their blue, let me see if I can move this over. Their red is cut, so that's a line as well. Blue is engraved, so I want to make sure that's set to fill. And black we're going to ignore, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I'm going to make sure the output is off so that I am not engraving or cutting or the likes of that. So I think the question really is, how do we cut, score, engrave, right? Everybody's going to have a little bit different of settings. So for me, I have a 70-watt laser. These are going to be my settings. And I'm actually going to switch these really quickly to inches per second so you guys can see the difference here. So when I'm engraving really quickly. When I'm cutting slow. But when I'm scoring pretty fast, but not as fast as my engraving. Let me put these back on millimeters so you guys can see what that looks like again. Millimeters per second. And I'm just doing that right here in the dimensions and units, guys. Hit OK. So again, we're going to have different speed and different power for each setting. So if I'm cutting out, say, 1/4 inch material on this, I'm going to want to make sure that I am cutting slow and pretty hot. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go, okay, I need to run this at maybe 5 millimeters per second, but I'm going to bump my power up to 75. Of course, if we are running a CO2 machine, we never really want to go up over 90% of our power. That way we're saving our tubes, but I'm going to hit OK. And that's going to give me that cut line. I may need to do 2 passes depending on what type of material it is that I'm using 1/4 inch on. So the next thing is this purple line inside needs to be scored. So when we're scoring, it's still a line that we're running, right? It's just how deep that line is going to go. So for that one, I'm going to run that quite a bit faster, and really I'm probably not going to run it at 50. I'm most likely going to run it at about 40 for my machine, and my power I'm going to drop that down to 25% because I do not want it to cut through. And I'm going to hit OK, and then your engraving is going to be whatever you have come up with on your material test. So once I've done that, this will engrave. This will give me a nice score line. The purple will be nice score lines. And then the red will actually cut out. And that's how we are going to do this when we are setting up a file. Now remember, most CO2s, unless you're running like 100, 120 watt, 1/4 inch material is going to take a little bit to get through. 1/8 inch material is much easier to get through, and it's always going to depend on your wood. So make sure that before you cut anything that you have gone up to Laser Tools and run a couple of material tests. That's going to help you with these files, especially files that you didn't create that aren't your own. It's going to help you figure out exactly what speeds that you need to cut out somebody else's file. Hope that helps someone today.